In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your rear shock absorber. The process will apply to both the left and the right, so let's get started. So to start, let's get an 18mm wrench on the nut side and a 15mm socket on the bolt side. Go ahead and remove this. The reason I like to remove the bolt with my air gun and not the nut is because as I spin the bolt, if it is frozen in here or somewhat stuck, it's going to break free. Otherwise, I'll have to break it free once it's already loose. Pull it out. Okay. And if you follow it up, you can see that at the top, we actually have an 18mm nut on a stud. So let's go ahead and remove that. Now you can take your shock, slide it out of here, and you're gonna have to kind of slide it straight that way out of the top, take it out off the stud. Let's get a pry bar in here, try to pry it away. Okay, there it is. There's your old shock. Before I actually install this shock, I need to start it or prime it, and that consists of compressing it several times. I like to do it 3 to 5 times. Bring it all the way down until it stops, and then let it expand by itself. Doing this will mix in all of the oils that are inside of it, and we'll start it and get it ready for operation. If you don't do this, you might hear some clunking over bumps. The suspension might be a little springy or not so smooth at first, and then it will eventually fix itself. But this does increase the life of the shock if you do this at first, as opposed to just throwing it in as is. As you do this, you might notice it'll get a little bit harder to compress, so that is exactly what you want. Everything is activating inside. Do it one more time, and then we'll install it. Bring the shock absorber up. I put a little bit of grease on the stud there, and I also cleaned up the rust, and the grease is there to hopefully prevent further rust from building up. Slide it on all the way. Let's put the mounting nut on. Before I fully tighten this, I'm going to bring it into the bottom, compress it up, line it up, slide it into its mounting point, put the bolt through. As soon as it lines up, that'll hold it in place. Start on this nut. Let's tighten this, and then we'll move up top and tighten that one as well. The torque for this top nut is 46 foot-pounds. Okay, looks like I was already there. Let's torque the bottom now. On here, I like to torque the nut side. That'll provide a more accurate torque spec. At this point, you would want to do the same thing to install the other side shock.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.